find in the requirements of companies and the available pool of social media professionals?
I think the biggest gap that I have seen so far is the kind of experience these companies are looking for in when they are trying to hire students. What they are not understanding is that we are still in a nascent market and there are not a lot of people who actually teach social media marketing or anything related to social media. And the people who have actually learned whatever they have learned so far in the market, it's all by experience and it's all trial and error, and they have made a lot of mistakes actually before getting anything right. So one is when they are hiring, the people who are hiring, they need to realize that it will take maybe a couple of months for the student to pick up whatever they are trying to have him learn or have him do. But the thing that they need to understand and they need to look for in a student is whether or not the student actually understands how the business is going to work with social media in real life, and what actually is going to really get the money into your business. So if that acumen is present, then I don't think really the experience would matter so much. It's just the right fit. Yeah, it's just how well you do.
What are your comments on the adoption of social media as an educational model for professional institutes studying?
So I think it's a great way to reach your target audience. Especially if you're targeting graduates or people who are in the age group of say 16 to 22, that's where you'll find them. You'll find them on social media all the time, and their preferences and their liking and their dislikes, and it's all very easy to understand. And all you need is a good bit of analytics in place to really pick out the right kind of people who might be interested in it. So it's a great tool to actually target people. Whether or not it is a great tool to actually use for teaching is a debatable topic, because not all media really has the power right now to support the kind of teaching that is expected in India. So in India, you need to do a lot of teaching before you can actually get something, any learning, so to speak, happening. So that probably will not happen very soon, but it will.
Last question. What are your suggestions for the students who are opting social media and just studies for career perspective?
Okay, so very, very important. Everything at the end of the day boils down to what kind of business the company can do using whatever channel you are trying to use, right? So having some knowledge of business is very important when you are actually thinking of a career in any of these fields. It's very critical that you are able to tie what you are learning with actually the end goals of the company, because even if you start with just building a presence on social media, eventually every company will want some kind of return from it. So you need to understand how the business works and what the strategy is behind getting into social media, and then make sure that you have that kind of learning before you actually jump into it.